What's up? Inside Lacrosse, Geoff Snider, Warrior Players Club, playing for the Philadelphia Wings, Toronto Nationals, and Team Canada. Why don't you come on in and check out our spot. First things first. What you notice when you come into the apartment is that you gotta represent, you gotta respect, and we got our all hail here. So Warrior takes care of me real well, so we try to take care of them. And we didn't really have any decorations on our wall, so we said, hey fellas, can you send us some artwork? And this is our lacrosse pad. We're here for the season with the Wings, and first things first is all hail Warrior. Next, for a very important room is our Lax room. It's where we keep all our gear. It's great. I have an addiction to shoes, so again, the boys at Warrior New Balance keep me outfitted in the latest gear. These are probably my favorite right here. The new shooters coming out. They're not in stores yet, but they will be. Keep an eye on them. And of course, for running from the cops, we got our cleats when we feel like we need to go out and run from the police. Also, real important, sticks. I go through so many sticks a year that I have to string them constantly, and always stringing sticks. So when we first got in here, we set up a little stringing station. I don't know if you can get in here and get a peek at that. But we got our stringing station, place where we keep our pads. We have our little New West Coquitlam rivalry up here with our lacrosse gloves, and then right in the middle is the sugar daddy keeping them apart. So also, some of you guys haven't seen new Cobra coming out for Warrior. I'm going to plug them as much as I can. But new Cobra coming out, great new head. Make sure to check that out. This is my little brother Bobby. There's a guy on the couch. You can say hello to him. Bobby hangs out, cleans, cooks, stuff like that. He's like a cooler version of a wife. Rock band, essential for any bachelor pad. Crucial. This is a gateway to enlightenment. I don't know if that made sense. We got our big screen TV for the Olympics, and then moving into our kitchen. I don't think I've ever sat down here. Not one. This is just, it's where the x-rays go when you need to see it's stuck on the table. We haven't even moved it. There we go. This is where the x-rays go. This is where the Wings calendar. Oh, Wings calendar. One really nice thing is my therapist really wanted me to get into my artistic side, and so you'll see these paintings that we have around. I personally did this. This is this whole the whole Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde theme at Inside Lacrosse with the cover. I talked to Coach Huntley, and Hunts wanted me to kind of get in touch with my artistic side, and he conferred with the therapist, and now I've started painting these paintings, and they've graced our apartment here, so you'll see these around the place. It just helps keep me centered. Next, kitchen. What's kind of weird is that this is actually a door that opens up to the hallway, and I don't know why it's here. In case we need an escape route, we got an extra one here. Fridge, freezer. Bobby loves his ice cream. I rarely eat ice cream, but Bobby will crush tubs of ice cream. It's unbelievable. And that's all we got in here. Ice, typical, there you go. I feel like this is like a Method Man cribs. We're in like complete poverty. Fridge, the essentials, food that's rotting, takeout, right there. Eggs that were February 4th. It's now the 22nd. We'll probably eat those. And of course, I don't know if I'm allowed to show this. We might cut this out, but again, my buddy Brody Merrill.
One of my favorite type of beer there is Molson Canadian. So sometimes after a long weekend on the road, I'll have one or two of those to relax.
Same pints in his fridge, same pints in our fridge. I'll do the Brody. I got a Canadian. It's here. I don't know if I want it. Brody, I love you. Condiments, cheese. Sometimes I'll get a spoon and just come in and drown my sorrows in a bag of shredded cheese. Who doesn't do that? Obviously very important, young athletes. It's for the lats. Brian Langtree is the lat man, and I know that he uses that stuff. He's got the best lats in the league. The most important part of the apartment is my golf clubs. These are my baby right here. These guys. The office, This is where all the work happens, where the dollar bills or lack of dollar bills come in. End up being away from Calgary for 5 months. I spent a lot of time here working on the Elevate program and emailing coaches, and it's actually great. We had our first kid, Dan Taylor. He's a Calgary kid, 11th grade, commit to Lehigh. So he's on his way to Lehigh. Oh, big squash player. You guys will see this in a little bit, but this is the best sport ever. Squash is a big part of my life. It was the first sport that I ever started playing. I started playing at 4 or 5 years old, and it's how I do my training. You guys will see that later on, but this is the squash zone. Bathroom. It's a pretty little bathroom. Again, if you want to pick which side's Bobby's and which side's mine, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Bobby's room. This is the cliche line, this is where the magic happens. I'm gonna say this is where lots of dudes hang out, and it gets real weird. What's nice is my mom is actually a really talented, I don't know, quilter, what do you want to call it. So this is the one that she made for Bobby when Bobby went away to school. And it's the Bellarmine colors, and yeah, we have the Snider brothers have their blankies that they bring around with them everywhere. Great view out into Rittenhouse Square. That doesn't open, so we'll leave that. It's a great view, awesome real estate here. I don't know, let's check Bobby's closet out here. Talk about a kid with a lot of style. Wow. I think everything Bobby wears can either be folded or put on a shelf. Like, check out this belt. What is this? I think this is off of a piece of luggage, or maybe he uses this to tie up dudes in here. I don't know what he does, but this is unbelievable. And he's got goggles. I don't know what these are doing in here. Extra blankets for company. Probably smell a lot of cologne on those blankets. This is actually Bobby's closet. I don't know if you can see this real quick. This is Bobby's closet. So, laid back kid, awesome, real cool dude. You know, he's an awesome kid. He doesn't really care about having clothes that aren't wrinkled. It's great. This is where it gets even weirder. A lot of lonely nights. Here, this is what it looks like normally for me on any given night. Is right here. Sucking my thumb, being lonely, wondering what I'm doing with my life. Oh yeah, great. This is the quilt that my mother made for me before I went to the University of Denver. It's actually really cool. It has DU written on it. My boy's a DU. Right there. Pretty cool, right? So she's a great lady, takes care of us real good. What does it say? It says something on it. Let's find out what it says. I haven't read this in a while. I'm gonna cry. It says, "To Jeffrey, made for you by your mom. Lots of love. August 9th, 2004. It hits home, big time. Again, great view of Rittenhouse Square. Let's see, clothing. Lots of ties, lots of shoes, obviously, suits, you name it. I don't know, what do we got in here? It's your typical stuff. Warrior keeping me outfitted, as always. This was given to me by Coach Huntley. He gave this this year to the team, the captains of the team, myself, Sean Nadelin, and Thomas Hayek. And it talks about Coach K, obviously the coach at Duke, coming into the U.S. basketball program, putting in a team full of superstars, and having those guys, you know, bind together to win a gold medal. It's an excellent book. It talks about you know, being a great leader and what it takes to be a part of the team, and setting standards and goals, and it's a great read. I suggest picking it up. Another important thing, people are going to chirp me for this, but that's fine. My yoga mat. Again, find the center. All right, that probably didn't look too good because I just dusted it off, but big yoga fan. I do hot yoga. If you haven't done hot yoga, give it a go. It's a very, very difficult workout. This is where we spend a lot of our time. This is probably the most important room here. The throne, obviously. Somewhat of an alpha male, so I take the throne. Bobby gets the other couch, and this is where we. This is a typical day, right here. We spend a lot of time here battling on video games. I usually just play and Bobby watches. I think you guys are gonna have to beat it. So, you know, that'll be it. Follow me out the door. And worst case scenario, don't let it hit you on the ass on the way out.